Raidernation, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Nah. Raidernation, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Nah. Woke up this morning and the nation wants to fire Paul, but when we beat the Chiefs, they really didn't care at all. I know he's not the best DC, but I really trust our team. Somehow we are still 3-3.
And you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
What is going on, Raider Nation? It's your boy Simone Raider here with another video to recap the Raiders versus the Buccaneers game. As I said in the beginning of this video, Raider Nation, do not worry. Yesterday, trust me, I was pissed off yesterday, but after a whole day of relaxing and just thinking about this whole game, we have nothing to worry about. I know a lot of people are clamoring for Paul Guenther to get fired, but Raider Nation, relax. I feel like we should just keep him for the rest of the year, and if we want to fire him at the end of the year, by all means, let's do it. Let's not change up anything that's going on. With all the adversity that the Raiders have been going through, especially through this past week with COVID-19 bullshit and losing our offensive line for the whole week with no practice and being activated on the day of the game, and even having Jonathan Abram out of the game, I give a lot of credit to this team. There's no moral victories. I'm not trying to give any excuse to this team, but our team came out to play. Looking at our team can compete with anybody out there. If you looked at the score, it's way worse than it actually was. This game was close all the way until the fourth quarter, until we couldn't stop them and they got the interception at the end of the game. One of the biggest storylines coming into this game was the whole controversy with COVID-19 and our offensive lineman being out due to Trent Brown and him being on the COVID-19 list. So we knew that Trent Brown wasn't going to play and Richie Incognito wasn't going to play. So we had Denzel Good in replacement of Richie Incognito, and we had Sam Young in replacement for Trent Brown. Now, one of the biggest blows was Sam Young went down early in this game, and then Brandon Parker had to come in and replace him. As you guys already know, Brandon Parker is trash. They were picking on him a lot. As you can see, they were putting a lot of pressure on that side of the ball where Trent Brown would usually be at and Sam Young would be at. But Brandon Parker, man, he had two big penalties in this game, and he caused a big sack on Derek Carr on one of the plays because his big ass feet stepped on Josh Jacobs' foot, and Josh Jacobs couldn't move and let Devin White come in for a free sack. That's unacceptable. But with everything that was going on with us, our offense came out to play. We were aggressive in the first half of the game, and I love seeing that. You guys already know that our offense is the main priority and the main strength on our team. The defense is not, and we knew that coming into this season. Everything was going to ride off of the offense. If you look at most of the teams in the NFL, most of the teams don't have a good offense and a good defense. It's either they have a good defense and a shitty offense, or a good offense and a shitty defense. We just happen to be that team that has a good offense and a pretty shitty defense, but our defense can make plays when we need to. You guys see when we did against the Kansas City Chiefs, we played really well, and the offense showed up on their side of the ball, scoring on most of the drives. But I want to focus on the positive just a little bit longer. Our offense did come out strong. Nelson Agholor, I believe, is the most underrated free agent signing this year in the whole NFL, especially for the Raiders. A lot of people, when we picked up Nelson Agholor, did not believe in him. Me, I wasn't that skeptical about bringing Nelson Agholor on. I believe that he needed a new scenery to play and give him a chance. If he was shitty, then he was going to be shitty. But if he came out and balled out, great. That's good for the Raider Nation. And so far this year, he's been balling out. And in this offense, he's been doing good. Our defense came out pretty strong, forcing the Bucs to a 3-and-out. And the Raiders come right back on the next ensuing drive. There was a huge play to Nelson Agholor, another huge play to Darren Waller, and we finished it off with the Nelson Agholor touchdown, putting the Raiders up 7-0. The Bucs did come right back and scored on the next ensuing drive with the Tom Brady QB sneak. On the next drive, our offense was really being aggressive out there, and I loved it. And it came down to a fourth down. It was like a 4th-and-1, and the Raiders were gonna punt the ball, and I was like, whoa. We have the momentum right now. Why are we gonna punt the ball? We should go for it. And they were about to punt the ball, and they faked the punt and got the first down with Jeff Heath, and And that surprised me because I was like, oh shit, it's been a while since we did one of those kind of plays. But I was really happy to see the Raiders still putting their foot on the pedal, going for the first down and trying to drive down the field. Now, one play that almost got a lot of Raider Nation hot was when Derek Carr threw the ball and supposedly it was a fumble, and Ndamukong Suh grabbed the ball and he ran 59 yards down the field. And I'm like, bro, that was not a fumble. I was like, if the refs try to fuck us over, which I believe they were trying to. They were trying to do it until they showed the replay, because when the referee came out, he was like, it was a fumble on the play. I'm like, what the fuck? They're really trying to fuck us over. And then they had to review the play, and when you look at it, it was clearly an incomplete pass, which it ended up being an incomplete pass. Thank you, Jesus, we were saved by the replay. But as you guys know by history, replay still didn't save the Raiders from the tuck rule. But you know what? That's besides the point. The Raiders come out of that drive with a field goal, putting the Raiders up 10-7, and we're still going back and forth with Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. On the next two drives, the Buccaneers go 3-and-out and the Raiders go 3-and-out, so the Bucs have a chance to drive down the field. The Bucs get a huge play by Leonard Fournette. He bobbled the ball and he caught it and still ran for the first down. Another huge play to Gronkowski down the field, and Gronkowski ended up getting a touchdown on the next play over Nevin Lawson, putting the Bucs up 14-10. And I know a lot of people are like, why did they put a 5'9" cornerback on Gronkowski? I don't know. Trust me, I know the play calling wasn't all there. Maybe we should have had Corey Littleton out there. But still, Gronkowski is a huge dude. No matter who you put up against him, he still would have got that ball. The way that Tom Brady put the ball on him. The Raiders don't do nothing on the next drive. Bucs come back. They drive down the field, find Scotty Miller for a huge touchdown. And I'm like, are you fucking serious, man? And at halftime, the Raiders are down 21-10. Now, the good thing about this is the Raiders get the ball right back after the half. But we come out of the half and I'm hyped up. We're driving down the field, but we end up going 3-and-out. I'm like, bro, for real? I felt like Brady was gonna drive down the field again, but they did drive down the field, and Trayvon Mullen almost got an interception, but it forced the 3-and-out anyways. They got a field goal and they were up 24-10. And right now I'm like, dude, the Raiders are down 2 touchdowns, man. Can we do this? On the next drive, 2 huge penalties on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers help advance the ball for the Raiders. Carr had an interception that got called back because of an offside call, and then Derek Carr finds Nelson Aguilar on a huge 44-yard play to set us up for the touchdown. And the Raiders in this offense draw up a good play, finding Darren Waller for the touchdown, and the Raiders are only trailing by 7 points. It's 24-17 at this point. Now, one of the things that really pissed me off in this game, and this really shows that the NFL is against us. I don't care what anybody has to say. So after that play, the Raiders had momentum. We got a touchdown, but they called it an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Raiders. For what? Trust me, I believe there was a scuffle on the line, but it was nothing worth ejecting a player for. If anything, you clearly see Ndamukong Suh pull Gabe Jackson out of the pile, and Gabe Jackson wasn't doing nothing. They said that he was shoving somebody, he hit somebody, but when you see the replay over again, he didn't do anything. He was probably standing over somebody. That was about it. At first, they just call unsportsmanlike conduct. Then we find out that they reversed the call and they eject number 66, Gabe Jackson. And Ndamukong Suh didn't get kicked out of the game. Our team was already down 2 offensive linemen, 3 because Sam Young got injured in this game as well, so we were down to Brandon Parker, Denzel Good, and then you kick out Gabe Jackson. Our offensive line wasn't even at 100%, and they were still trying to ding the Raiders for some bullshit. I believe from that point on, our whole momentum kind of changed. I have one question for you guys, Raider Nation. If that was Vontaze Burfict in that situation where Ndamukong Suh pulled Gabe Jackson, what do you think they would have done to Vontaze Burfict? Drop it down in the comments below. I believe they would have sent his ass to jail for life. Anywho, the Raiders forced a 3-and-out on the next ensuing drive, and we could drive down and take the lead or tie the ball game. But the Raiders go down the field, kick a field goal, and we're right there. Honestly, on that 4th-and-2 play where Darren Waller was just short of the first down, I believe the Raiders should have went for it. We had the momentum on our side. We should have went for the first down. But I understand John Gruden, we had 10 minutes left. We had a lot of time to play. We kicked the field goal. We're only down by 4. And our defense, we have one more stop. It was 3-13 at one point. And I was like, oh shit, if we could get this ball back, we could get the lead on the next ensuing drive. But this is where our defense started to fuck up. We gave up a dump off pass to Leonard Fournette on a 3-13 play, and they get the first down. They end up driving down the field, scoring a touchdown. Already right here, my confidence was going down because I was like, well, there's no way we're going to come back. I felt like our momentum was already going away. But in the NFL, anything is possible. So Derek Carr in the next drive finds Nelson Aguilar. The ball hits him in the hands, bounces off, and then Antoine Winfield Jr. gets the interception. And after that interception, I already thought it was over. I didn't have no feeling that the Raiders were going to come back. They scored on the next play. We don't do nothing on the next play. They score again, and then they score again. Next thing you know, it's 45-20. This game looks way worse than it should have been. So overall, I know a lot of Raider Nation is calling for Paul Guenther's head, and rightfully so. He's not the best defense coordinator out there. But trust me, I don't think the smartest move is to fire Paul Gunther right now at the middle of the season. I believe we should just stick with it because our defense plays good here and there. I don't know how well Rob Marinelli would do if he was to take over. We should be okay. I believe with everything that was going on, we played a good game. Our defense, you got to put some blame on the players as well. And we didn't have Jonathan Abram out there. There are so many players out there. I was wishing that Jonathan Abram was out there. That Gronkowski play, who knows if Jonathan Abram would have been there to smack the ball out of his hand or if he was to smack Gronkowski. But that's all I have to say about this game. I'm being optimistic because I've seen a lot of positives from this team. Our offense is easily a top 5 offense. Our schedule does get a little bit easier from now on. So Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today. What do you guys think about this game? Let me know down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, then hit that like button. If you guys are not subscribed to this channel but you want to subscribe to this channel, why not? Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this one. With that being said, Raider Nation, until the next video, this is your boy Simone Raider, and your boy is yeah.
And you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.